I guarantee you no one's going to the Miami game after he's gone.
I want to see. Yeah, that's interesting that you say that. I want to see what my season tickets look like when he's gone. If they can't replace it with like a Neymar or like someone like that, you know what I mean?
I guarantee it that they're gonna have to keep upping the ante and keep getting like a star player every time. You know what I mean? To keep up the expectations of, dude, it's gonna be like the Marlins thing. No one goes to those games, man, because there's not enough draw. Welcome to Hermanos FC, and I am joined today with my brother. And today on this recording, we're going to talk about the problem with Messi. So as of this recording, Messi is not going to play against Vancouver. So he didn't travel with the team, neither did Suarez. So I wanted to talk about this because on the internet, people have been getting really upset because people paid so much money for the tickets and then he's not going to show up. And is this going to be a problem going forward? What is this going to do to the ticket sales? So I just kind of wanted to talk to you about that. You said that you knew why he didn't go.
So the reason is they're going to have a lot of matches coming up. And since the MLS decided to be different from the world, they have a bulk of games coming up, including that new Champions League thing, tournament.
Like the CONCACAF thing?
Yeah, and he's got Copa America coming up. Like, this is where they saw they can afford to rest him. That's all it is. All three of them. Because Suarez is going to Copa America too.
He's going to play for the national team?
I'm pretty sure.
He hasn't played for the national team. Why would he play now?
Am I wrong? Hold on.
Yeah, you probably are wrong. He hasn't played for the national team in forever. How is he just going to start all of a sudden?
Come on, man.
Because he's been scoring goals in the MLS and they're going to put him in?
Probably.
Over who? Darwin Núñez?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, is this a problem for the MLS and the people getting upset about Messi not coming to games? Because they still haven't done that thing, right? Like where they don't tell people that he's coming or not, or that he's on the injury list or whatever until like the last minute. Or
they want the stadium to still be packed, right? Like, you don't want to be like, everyone's going to go see Inter Miami to watch Messi play, not because of the MLS, or they don't give a shit. So like,
yeah, but I'm saying if you're paying $300 something for a ticket and then Messi doesn't show up, are you going back to the game? You're gonna be pissed. You won't be. I think it's fun. I think it's stupid what MLS is doing.
But that's not the MLS. So that's not them.
What do you mean it's not the MLS?
It's resellers.
It's okay. So it's not Ticketmaster. It's not the.
No, I didn't say it's not Ticketmaster. Ticketmasters are assholes for doing their like fees and stuff like that.
All right. So whose fault is this? Is this Messi's fault? Is this MLS's fault?
This is the people trying to profit off of Messi. Because
I don't agree. I don't agree with that too. Because Miami, they raised the ticket 50% for people.
Yeah, it's not as cheap as it was, but sure, it wasn't $30 how it was before Messi came. You're absolutely right. But it's like $80, $90.
Is it?
Yeah. It's just you can't get that because everyone is reselling it.
Okay, so it's the reseller's fault.
Yeah. So I can resell it for like $250 and I have great seats. I'm not going to do that ever. So if you know me and you want a ticket, you're shit out of luck. I'm not giving you anything.
So then, okay, so people are getting upset, I think, at Messi. So you think that's the wrong... that anger is pointed at the wrong person.
I didn't say all that.
Why?
Because, like, it's the whole, like, sit them, you know what I mean? That whole rest shit, right? There was, like, a big thing in the NBA where, like, some of these people have their hard-earned savings to see LeBron and all this stuff like that. And I get that, but motherfuckers are allowed to be tired too.
Right.
I don't know. I think this is maybe like, I can't fault them for, it's the scheduling's fault. So I'm going to say it's like MLS.
So it's a whole thing. Okay, so now you are saying it's. I said it was MLS, and you said it wasn't MLS. Now you're changing your mind now.
Yeah, the more I think about it, my bad.
But, okay, so, all right, so because I don't think it's Messi's fault. I just think it's the MLS fault in the way that they set everything up. Because
I think
it's down to them. It's also the tickets. If they didn't want resellers to do what they're fucking doing, they could easily be like, hey, we're not doing this. Kind of like how European teams do, where you can't buy tickets off a third-party seller. You gotta buy it through them, like specifically through, and you can't resell it, or so, get in trouble.
That's what they should do. But also, like, I think Messi does have a say in it. Did you see on Instagram or Inter Miami's thing that his son was playing like a cup, and the stadium was kind of packed?
I thought so, but it wasn't actually. It wasn't packed.
I mean, there
was people there though.
To watch a 10-year-old game, Rudy, that's a lot of people.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
And Messi and Suarez were there, and I'm sure he must have been like, "Hey, man, can I watch my son?" And what do you tell him?
And they give him a pass. You're like, all right, yeah, you don't have to go to Canada.
He's allowed to have PTO, right? It's a job.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
He used one of his sick days. You know what I mean? In America, you're allowed six sick days. And
so, well, okay. Look, what the thing is too is that, and see, here's the thing, because I hadn't paid the MLS attention until these last couple seasons. So the last big person that came was what, Beckham maybe?
No, Zlatan.
Like before? Okay, yeah, you're right, Zlatan. But I don't remember him having these same issues where if he didn't show up, or I don't know if he did or not. You see, I don't remember those like I don't know if he did or didn't. Because
Zlatan said this is a year of training is what he said. The league was like a Sunday league training, so he was ready to go back to Europe.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So yeah, he did go back.
He did go back. Yeah. So, I mean, you can take that how it is, man. But
so not Messi's fault then. So,
but they did add tournaments in the MLS, like this Champions Cup, and even that. It's not. What is it? What I don't even know what they call it. It's like their FA Cup, right? The second, third division.
Yeah. The something. I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
The American.
They just added those like last year. So with that, obviously, again, I don't like their schedule because they're playing in the summer in the United States. That shit is hot as fuck. Like
the scheduling, the way that they play in a different off season than the rest of the world. But what this is creating, I feel just personally, that if you're spending $300, because this happened to already a friend of ours who at the Messi game bought a expensive ass tickets and then he didn't show up. So having no with Will, remember?
Oh yeah.
So like what ends up happening is like if you spend that much money and then you don't see the player because they don't have at least have a warning or something. Be like, hey, Messi's not coming to this game at all.
But then how much advance did you buy those tickets? And how advanced would you want that warning?
That's just I know. It's not an easy solution, but what I think is gonna happen is that it's gonna be this weird Messi effect where when he's gone, it's going to create such a power suck vacuum that no one's going to want to, like, I guarantee you no one's going to the Miami game after he's gone.
I want to see, yeah, that's interesting that you say that. I want to see what my season tickets look like when he's gone. If they can't replace it with, like, a Neymar or, like, someone like that, you know what I mean?
I guarantee it that, like, yeah, they're going to have to, keep upping the ante and keep getting, like, a star player every time, you know what I mean, to keep up the expectations of, dude, it's gonna be like the whole, like the Marlins thing. No one goes to those games, man, because there's not enough draw, and then they're gonna just hemorrhage money. I don't know. I don't think the business model isn't gonna end well for people who are like actual fans and for the average person.
Yeah,
because the Messi thing is gonna end. It's gonna end.
I'll tell you one thing for real. If my tickets hit 1,000 after Messi leaves, I'm not gonna rebuy them.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. Like, why would you?
That doesn't make sense because we're paying, or I'm paying, basically what it's like a yearly to the same price as what a Manchester United, a Man City, an Arsenal season ticket holder does. And look at the clubs. Like,
but do you think right now because of Messi it justifies how much things cost? Because it is him.
Yeah.
But not in the reseller space.
No. Like I get it. I mean, it kind of sucks, but I get to see a once in a lifetime.
They need to get rid of that though. Like they need to get rid of that. Right now Ticketmaster's actually the Senate is trying to break up Ticketmaster because of
I saw.
what they're doing. So I hope that something happens with that. But yeah, I think the Messi problem isn't him. It's what he creates in terms of like how the system works, and that's where people get fucked over, because he's such a big draw that everyone's trying to make money off of it. But then the second he's gone, there's going to be a huge power vacuum, and there's not going to be want for it. And then what's going to happen with people then? So,
let's see tonight. Let's see how packed that stadium is, because people can be like, "Oh, I don't want to go."
No, I mean, if they bought their ticket, they're going.
You don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
if people protest and they're like, "No, we're not going to go to this game." Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, they play tonight, or at the time of posting this recording, they would have played already on Saturday. But anyway, that's pretty much our thoughts on it. I wanted to thank everyone who's been listening. Please subscribe and like our videos and comment. Please, that really helps us out. And we'll talk on the next one, dude.
Also, let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about like the resale and all that stuff, and if this is fair, honestly, and everyone else's opinion.
Totally right.